Imagine you are walking in the rainforest of Borneo and Sumatra and you smell the stench of rotting flesh. It could be a dead body decaying somewhere, or it could be the corpse flower. So, to talk about my amazing plant, the plant I chose is large and scary and it looks like it could swallow you whole, and it is called the corpse flower, and its scientific name is the Raphisa arnoldii. So this corpse flower, it grows in the rainforest of Borneo and Sumatra, as I said at the beginning, and it can reach a diameter of 3 feet and weigh as much as 24 pounds. The corpse flower embeds strands of tissue into the vine's host cells, absorbing nutrients and water and growing until erupting from the host vines is the only part of itself visible to the outside. Its fully developed flower structure appears above ground as thick, fleshy, live lobe structure weighing up to 11 kilograms, which is 24 pounds, and measuring almost 1 meter across. It remains open 5 to 7 days, emitting an odor that attracts carbon-feeding flies, which are believed to be the pollinator agents. Unlike most plants, this flower does not use energy from the sun to make its own food. Instead, it is a parasite, so it gets all its nutrients and water from a host, a vine in the grape family. All species of the corpse flower have different reproductive processes than most plants, so it's different from most plants that you would think. So firstly, the plant is unisexual, so the flower relies on its pollinators, the caron flies, for pollination. The flies are attracted to the rotting smell stench that the plant produces. So in hopes of finding food, they go to the flower and then the flower collects pollen from there. The buds and blooms that are considered a delicacy. So the buds and the blooms of the flower are considered a delicacy in Thailand, while in other parts like Southeast Asia, the plant is known to have medical powers. So people would use it for, like, after giving birth, people would use it, like women would eat it and ingest it to help with like their insides, as well as, it's interesting because doing research on it, I also found other parts of the world people consider it like very dangerous and not to be touched or anything like that. So it's cool how like you can see the differentiating of different places in the world and what they think about it. And what makes my plant so cool, and that I think makes it the best out of all, besides its looks and how it looks pretty cool and crazy just like this here, it is distinguished as the largest individual flower on earth. It smells like rotting flesh, earning the name the corpse flower. And the stench has a functional purpose, as we talked about before. The stench attracts the flies and beetles and other insects for pollination. It is a parasitic plant with no visible leaves, roots, or stems, and it attaches itself to a host plant to obtain water and nutrients. So that is my presentation, and here is some more pictures.